Okay, in this section, we're going to go over some positioning properties that like CSS you can use to get things kind of in very like specific spots on the page. Some of them go together, like relative and absolute. They kind of work hand in hand. Fixed is a nice one. That's used a lot of times to create a navigation bar that is stuck up at the top and like things go under. Sticky is used kind of for the same reason. So we'll make a little practice in Dreamweaver, like our last little practice. I do have some things here for you that you can download and use. So if you want, it looks like mine. One is just like some text. It's just some text and some like a little PNG. That's what it is. So if you want to download those and put them in a folder called Practice 6, and then we can get started. So I'm going to define that site and get that going, and then we can start up. All right, so I'm going to go to Dreamweaver. I have some things open here. Older practice. So let's do that. I'm going to go to Site, New Site, Practice 6. Let me locate that. It's right there. And I'm going to hit Save. Okay, so the best way to do this practice is to make a bunch of pages to start. Okay, so actually let me open up, because I had opened before. Just to show you what we're going for. Absolute and relative, relative and fixed, normal. I'll open all those up. These are like old from class. So basically what we want to do is just set up similar pages. Whoa. This is kind of what we're going for. Okay, so header with a background, a body with a little bit, a paragraph that's set to a width. Okay, so we'll make this page, and we don't even have to do the navigation. We used to do that in class. And then we'll just copy it to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 different pages. Okay, so let me show you what I'm talking about. So here's our practice folder all set up. These are outside of the practice folder. That's why they're not showing up in here. So I'm going to go New File, and I'll call this one Normal or Static. Okay, we don't really need to practice the static positioning because it's just normal. Okay, so the bike text, 3 paragraphs. That's what I had in H1. Oops. What up with the bike? Now I'm going to paste that text. So go ahead and do the whole thing. I'm just doing this quick. All right. And then put a style tag in. To do the positioning, you need like a little bit on there. So that's why it's good to paste it to all the other ones. So for the H1, I think I just had a background color. I just pick anything, simplest one. And give that a little padding. 10 pixels. And then my paragraphs, I just gave it a width, I think, of 700 pixels. And, oh yeah, I gave the body oops, sorry, margin yeah, I'll start with the top, say 50 pixels, and then margin 50 pixels. Okay, so we just have a little bit there so we can kind of give this some style. Okay, so we're going to use positioning to put this up here, and then things can scroll under. We're going to move this over, and then we'll bring in that image of the bike at some point. But this is the basis for all the pages. So now what I want you to do is, since that's saved, go ahead and copy the whole page. And let's make, we need to do 1, 2, 3, 4 more. Okay, so this next one will be, let's say, relative. And select all that. Paste it. Save it. New file. Fixed. Open that up. We're just kind of getting it ready, so we don't have to do this every time. And new file, then the other one is absolute. It's absolute and relative together. It's a little funky. And then the last one will be sticky. Okay, so we just have our raw material. Okay, so we come back and we'll do relative will be the first one.